Hello, this is Frida. Welcome to my channel. I was going through my stash and I found this. I crocheted this, must be over 20 years ago, and it was just all yellowish. So I washed it and it turned pure white, as you can see. So it looks like I even did the tassel, and this year tassel is so famous. And I noticed I did it differently here. What I did is I think I chained, let's say 20 chain, and I did double crochet a couple of rows, and I sewed it on. When you do the tassel, I do have a tutorial, so if you check just click on my videos and then write down tassel, and then you can see it. So I can't even remember how I did this, but I think that's how I did it, and I sewed it. Doesn't this look nice? So this is you can start from here. You can even make a shawl out of this. Yeah, wouldn't this be nice? So I started from here. As you can see, you can't see the beginning of it, but the beginning is here. I did 3 double crochet, 3 chain, 3 double crochet on the same, and I increased it from the edges. But for this tutorial, I'm just going to show you how to do this. If you want me to show it, if I get a lot of comments under this video, I will. Let's say if I get over 20 comments, I will do a tutorial. If you want me to do a tutorial, so please comment below, and I will do a tutorial on how to start the corner, and then you can make a shawl out of this or anything. Well, I made just like a tray. I put this on a tray, a sterling. I still have a cup. I think I have one left. I gave them away. A silver tray, and I put that on, and I put my coffees when if I have guests over. So I did this years ago, and I see the stitches around. So I thought, let me do a tutorial before I lose this again. So I used a very thin thread, as you can see. For this tutorial, I'll just use a regular thread so you can see. And I'm just gonna grab one of your yarns. You can even make a baby blanket out of this. Yeah, this would be great. See, it's reversible, so the 2 sides are the same. Oh, I think that would be great. So I have this huge Pound of Love Lions brand. It's a 4 medium weight yarn, and it tells you what kind of crochet hook you need to use. It says a 6, and I do have a 6. So I'm just going to use this for this tutorial. And you can grab any yarn you want. You can make dishcloth out of this, baby, like I said, baby blanket. I see lots of people are doing tops, like crocheting cardigans, sweaters, tops out of this stitch as well. Boho cardigans. Yeah, that takes time though. So I'll just show you how to do the tutorial, and you can use this stitch for anything you want. Okay, so I'm just going to chain a couple of chains here just for demonstration purposes. I'm just going to grab my 6mm crochet hook, as it says on the label. People ask me what kind of crochet hook. Like, just check your yarn. On the label, it tells you what kind of crochet hook you need to use. But again, whatever you feel comfortable with. Okay, so I'm just gonna chain, let's say, let's chain 22. I don't even know how multiple of what you need to chain, but we can figure that out, because this is an old 20, so it's a vintage stitch. So I crocheted this over 20 years ago, so it's a vintage stitch. Yeah, that is correct. Anything over 20 is a vintage. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10, 19, 20. Okay, so I did 20. Let's do 20. And the first row, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do double crochet, and I'm going to do 3 chains, and I'm going to skip it says 3, 6 So, but I want to do this edge, the two, let me just show it to you. So that gives a nice look. I lived in this town in Turkey, I believe 1998, or where the earthquake happened. That town, there were lots of mothers living at home and looking after their kids, and husbands were working. So most of the stitches I learned from them, like they were always doing something, busy crocheting and selling their handmade items. So I'm going to chain 2 because this is a bulky yarn. If you're using a thread yarn, I would advise to chain 3. Okay, so on the same stitch, I'm making 3 double crochets. So I'm looking at this and I'm showing you how to do the tutorial because, like I said, I don't read patterns. So 3, and I'm gonna skip 6 chain. So 3, 6 on the 7. Let's do it on the 6. I don't want it that. And I'm gonna do 3 double crochets on that same. I like to grab the 2 instead of the 1. So you can see that thing gets so, as you can see, there's this V as you see here. So I would like to grab the 2 here so it won't get, that hole won't be, it still gets, it becomes big, but it won't be that big enough. 2, okay, 3. This row is going to be a little bit tight, but that's okay. It will pick up on the next. So I'm going to chain 3. 1, 2, 3. And again, I'm going to skip 6. So 3, yarn over. I'm going to do 3 double crochets on the 7th. 6, so that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think you need to chain multiple of 6, yeah. And so 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh yeah, so you need to chain multiple of 6, yeah. But here I'm going to create this part. So 1, 2, 3. This last one. I usually don't crochet on the last, but if you don't want to crochet on the last, just chain an extra. I will tighten that. You never know, it can unravel. So I did the 3, I'm going to chain 2, and I'm going to do another 3. The edge, this is the edge. Okay, so I'm going to chain 3, and then I'm going to do 3 double crochets on this chain, just like this. Okay, I'm going to chain another 3. Chain 3, and then on the same I'm going to do another 3 double crochets on that same spot. So this would be the edge of the dishcloth or baby blanket you're making. Okay, so here we're going to be doing lots of double crochets. Okay, so I'm going to be jumping here. Okay, right here. So without chain or anything, I'm going to make total of 3 double crochets right here. 2, 3. And then I'm going to chain 1, 2, 3. And then I'm going to make another 3 double crochets. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, without chaining or anything, I'm going to jump here and I'm going to make 3 double crochets. 1, 2, 3. Chain 3, and again on that same, I'm going to make another 3 double crochets. 1, 2, 3. Okay, again without chaining, I'm going to jump here where we didn't chain anything. Well, I was supposed to chain, I guess. I just can't remember. Let me go back and check here. Yeah, I was supposed to be chaining and I didn't. Let's pretend I'm not going to go and frog this. But here has to be 3 chain because I need to do the same 3 here. So 3 double crochet. 1, 2, 3. And then 1, 2, 3 chain. And again on the same spot, I'm going to do 3 double crochets. So don't think, oh, I'm a beginner, I don't know how to do it. See, I've been crocheting for 40 years and I make mistakes. See, I forgot to chain there. And I'm doing this while I'm taping, so I haven't practiced anything this stitch. I just grabbed it. So we're all human beings and things can happen. Don't think that, oh, I'm new. That's how you learn. You make mistakes, and still you like I've been crocheting so long, and I made a mistake, but I can fix that, no problem. See, no problem at all. The hole is smaller, which I think it's better than here. Okay, this is how it looks like so far. So I'm here where we started. So I'm gonna do 3 double crochets, 3 chain, and 3 double crochets here. So don't always give you an excuse. We're all human beings and we can make mistakes and you can fix it easily. Hide your mistakes, let's say it that way. Okay, so I'm going to chain 3. 1, 2, 3, turn my work, or you can turn your work and then chain. This is how it looks like. One, 2, 3, chain 3. Again on the same, I'm going to do another, and I have a huge knot as you can see on my finger. I don't know why this happens. I'll be right back. 2, 3. Okay, I'm going to chain 3 not to forget this time, and then I'm going to jump here. So I'm going to do double crochets, 3 double crochets in that spot. Okay, I'm going to chain 3, and then I'm going to jump here. So I'm skipping 6 double crochets, and then 2, 3. If you notice your chains are too big, you can do 2 chain. And then again 2, 3 chain, and then I'm jumping where the 3 chains are. I'm skipping the 6 double crochets, just like this. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and I'm jumping here, and I'm going to make 3 double crochets. Three chain, and then again 3 double crochets. So I'm just repeating those 2 rows. And this is all to it. Chain 3 and then make 3 double crochets again on that same spot. And I just continue 3 chain and 3 double crochets. So I just continue all the way, and this is how I create this lovely stitch. Okay, you are going to see that this is going to a little bit this way. If you notice that, just increase your chain, and we can do that by 1 instead of doing 3. We can do 2 chains. So I'm skipping here, and I'm going to make 3 double crochets with I didn't chain or anything. That's the trick for this stitch. For this row, you don't chain when you move. 2 chain I'm going to do this time because I notice it's getting wider, and I don't want that wideness. And that even that 2 chain will change. And I'm skipping here, and I'm going to do 3 double crochets. Two chain, 1, 2, 3. Okay, again I'm skipping 1, 2, 1, 2 chain, and 3. Oh, my yarn. Okay, without chaining, I'm jumping here again, so I'm just repeating 3 double crochets, 2 chain in that same spot, 2 chain. This is really fun to crochet. And then without chaining or anything, I'm coming to the edge here. So I'm going to do 3 double crochet, 2, then I'm going to chain 2, and then when we turn our work, you will see the difference right away. Two, 3, and I'm turning my work, and I'm going to do 3 chain, and I'm going to make double crochet. I'm going to just show you how it looks like so far. Yeah, this will pull together. Gonna be like this pretty soon. Yeah, 3 chain is too much because this part gets wider, and we don't want that. So that's the trick. You can just play around with it. Instead of chaining 3, you can do 2 chain, or you can increase it if you want to increase it more, but I think that's okay. And plus I'm using a big crochet hook, just to point that out. And when you're doing the edge, like when you go, you don't have to even go around. You can make 2 double crochets here, or we can even start it that row like this. You can even start it this way. Yeah, maybe I should have done it, but it's always nice to do an edge, so when you're finished, you can just do 2 double crochets, 2 chain, 2 double crochets, 2 chain to finish. Because it's going to be the same on the other side when you're finishing. Try to finish it with 2 double crochet. Okay, so I'm going to show you one more time. 3, 2 chain, 1, 2, 3. Okay, So here we're going to skip 6. Okay, to do that I need to chain. Instead of chaining 3, I'm going to chain 2. And I'm going to jump here. 1, 2, 3, again 2 chain. And I'm going to skip the 6, and I'm going to come here where the 2 chain is. And I'm going to make 3 double crochets on that same spot. Again 2 chain. Double crochets, 2 chain, and then 3 double crochets, 2 chain, and then we're coming to the edge here. I make 3 double crochets, 2 chain, and then 3 double crochets on that same spot. One, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and turn your work, and then you do this below the previous. So yeah, as you can see, it's pulling up. So it will pull the more you crochet. You can make anything with out of this, like you can make stoles, you can make scarves, you can crochet baby blankets, but I would advise you to use a small. This is very soft though. It's up to you. You can use this 4-weight yarn, but maybe a 2-weight or a 3-weight would be more appropriate for this stitch because it has big holes. But even this looks nice and elegant. So I hope you liked this tutorial. It was just a short tutorial on how to crochet this lovely stitch, and I wanted to do it for years, and finally I had time to do it. Okay, so thank you very much for watching my tutorials. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please do subscribe, share it with your family and friends, and happy crocheting!